going on, everybody? So interesting week I've had. So I can't remember if I told you guys I went home, moved into a new place. We moved out of the place we were at, and we found a place that had much more room, so the wife is enjoying that. Let's see, what else happened. My license plate was stolen. I had a 2-inch screw in my tractor tire, and I also saw my first trainer. If you guys have been watching my video since the beginning, he's here at Prime 1 in Springfield, which is where I'm currently at. And the load that I had that I was supposed to deliver on Friday also got pushed to Sunday, so now a $1,000 load is been like a 5-day load or some bullshit. So interesting. So let's kind of start. And a guy that watches my videos, his name's Eddie. We'll talk about him in a little bit. He's a really cool dude. He's helped me with a lot of different things. Yeah, moved into a new place. It's been kind of a hassle. New place kinks, that kind of thing. So we're getting used to it. It's pretty nice when you're able to afford that kind of stuff when you couldn't before, right? So everything's getting back on track, for those of you who've been watching my videos for a while. Just some random guy running. I think his trainee trying to get to his trainer's truck. I was wondering who's running next to me. So for those of you who've been watching, it's been a struggle with the trainee pay and all that shit. So it's kind of nice now you can afford that kind of thing, where you can move your family to a bigger place, right? Eddie, if you're watching, man, I really appreciate you. You've given me a lot of insight. So Eddie, I think he said he's from North Carolina. He's been driving for 20, 30 plus years, I think he said. But he's just a guy who was watching my videos, and he shot me an email, and we've been just kind of chatting on the phone ever since, whenever we get a chance. So he's told me about a lot of cool places to stop, different little tips and tricks on things like blindside backing and finding different truck stops, and just lots of different things. So really cool guy. I think he was telling me that he got home. I think he said he drives for like 4 days team, and then he's off for like 3 days, and so him and his family are going doing a little traveling. They're going to be going, I guess you can call it a vacation, is what he was telling me. But Eddie, if you're watching, man, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate everything you're doing for me, and calling me and helping me out with anything I need help with. So it's important. The reason I bring him up is people like him, they're not as common as you would think. Not in the trucking world anyway. There isn't a whole lot of people that are just willing to just pass their knowledge on like that. Usually it's like, I've been driving for 30 plus years, and blah blah blah, and just talking a bunch of shit. And you see it in comments of lots of different videos, lots of different channels like mine. But he's not like that. Anything at all, questions whatsoever. He doesn't even drive for Prime. But his knowledge on, just driving in general, it's been invaluable, to be honest. I absolutely love talking to him. Really, really funny guy. Really cool. So I really, really appreciate you, Eddie. So I forgot to tell Eddie, I'm blaming Eddie for my license plate being missing. I'm just kidding. But my license plate got fucking stolen. Who steals a fucking license plate right off your truck? So I had gotten I honestly hardly ever look at when you do a pre-trip and stuff, I'm not looking at my license plate. I'm not even looking for it. But when I got off of home time, I went back to my truck, and I'm like, what the fuck, my license plate's missing. I don't know when it could have happened. I don't know if it was at the truck stop he was telling me about, Russell's Truck Stop. Really, really big place, beautiful. Free car museum. I mean, it's bigger than most Loves and TAs that you're going to find. Really, really nice. Lots of good food in there. Huge, tons of parking. I mean, fucking tons. I mean, I got there like at 10, 11 o'clock at night. And if you get to a truck stop that late, you're not finding parking. But this place had a shit ton of parking. Pull-throughs galore. I mean, it was amazing. And I still got a spot up close. But anyways, Don't know if it happened there. I don't know where it could have happened at, but someone definitely snatched the license plate off my truck. It's funny, not funny, but whatever. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it now. You know, can't cry over spilt milk. It's gone. Whatever. Move on. Get it fixed. But I'm fairly positive it happened at that Russell's truck stop, and it had to have happened in the morning when I walked away from my truck, because it was there at night when I did my post trip. And I went inside. When I woke up, I went inside and went to go use the restroom, you know, grab some food, some drinks, you know, for the drive to Amarillo, which is where my pickup was. This place is right on the border of New Mexico as you're going into Texas. And I know that, you know, it wasn't taken when I got to Amarillo, because I got out, I checked in, got backed up, you know, got loaded, all that stuff, took off, got dropped. And I didn't look at the license plate. I dropped the trailer off at the drop yard. And once I did that, I left the paperwork, jumped back in the truck, did my 30-minute break, and then I took off and went home. So I don't know when it could have happened. Stupid, but it did. So then I go on home time, whatever. You know, my son's birthday, baby shower, moving, my younger sister's baby shower. So got all that done. And then, so I go and grab the trailer from Dallas, and I go and deliver it to Waco. And when I get to Waco, Texas, and I deliver it or whatever, and I go to the truck stop, I noticed we have a little, I don't even want to call it like a little, I don't call it a keypad, but it's like a little machine there. It's about the size of a little bit bigger than those old Nokia phones, you know, back in the day. Looks like that. Anyways, it showed one of my tires was at 75 pounds, and I was like, what? I was like, maybe this is the way I'm sitting, because where I was at, my truck was kind of at an angle, so I was thinking, well, maybe the trailer is kind of sitting funny on it, but 75 pounds, it seems kind of low. So didn't see anything obvious, so I drove, and I said, maybe you know, something weird's going on. So I drove it, same thing. I got to my next pickup, and it dropped to 74. So I get out, take a flashlight, and I start inspecting crap out of it. Sure enough, big fucking screw. Well, at the time, it looked like it was just a screw that perfectly embedded in between the tread. Nailed the tire. Couldn't believe it. But anyways, got loaded, added some air. It was holding air pretty good, actually. Got it to a TA, and got it patched, or got it plugged. And the guy hands me the screw, and I shit you not, it's a good, like, 2-inch screw. I actually have it here. I kept it. So let me see if I can hold this up. But this is the screw. I mean, it not bent, perfectly in between the tread. So I was amazed, and I don't even know how I can kind of show you guys how big this thing is. Let me see if I can kind of hold it. But if you see, like, my middle finger, well, I'm not really. Let's see if I can. There you go. So yeah, it's a big screw. I'm guessing close to 2 inches. So pulled that out, got it plugged, and you know, kept going, whatever. Finally made it to a Love's. Took a little nap, and had a few more hours, so I went ahead and drove to Springfield, because I had to go up this way anyway. This is the route it was taking me to get to, just outside St. Louis. And I pull in, I drop my trailer, and I just got back on my truck, and I looked over and I saw somebody walking, and he looked really familiar, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's my first trainer. And so I yelled his name, and he didn't answer. He just kept walking. So I was like, I'm pretty positive that was him. So I went and pulled out, and I went and drove around, and I drove past his truck, and I saw him. I was like, oh yeah, that's him. That's Brian. So went ahead and pulled over, went and talked to him, and you know, had a great conversation with him. He showed me a couple things that I needed to look at as far as the business side of things, and of course, like he's always said, if I ever needed anything to call him. So I told him, don't be surprised if I call you. It's more than likely going to happen, you know, just in case I have questions about this or that. And he was like, do it. You know, he's like, I have your number. You still have mine, right? And I said, yeah, never deleted it. And so I'm going to give him a call whenever I need some help with you know, with the business side of things. You know, it's I'm not going to say that whatever happened in the past is, you know, it's over and done with. There's nothing we can do about it now. You know, it's been months He even brought it up. He's like, I don't know what happened with us, you know. And I was like, honestly, I'm not sure either. I'm not worried about it. You know, as far as I'm concerned, you know, it's over and done with, and I'm just going to move on, and you know, we'll, you know, just let it be, you know. And he was like, no, that's, you know, he's like, I'm not upset with anyone, nothing like that. So he's always been a really, you know, pretty understanding guy when it comes to, you know, just in general talking. Got out of his truck, and he, you know, we talked for a good hour, probably hour and a half, just standing outside his truck with he has a new trainee in his truck. And so yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have, I want to say mentors, but it's nice to have anyone really willing to always go out of their way to try to help you. I feel like most of the people that I've met at Prime are like that. You know, are there the occasional few out there that don't feel like they need to help anyone? Everyone's on their own. Of course, that's anywhere. But just about anyone you come across, whether it's at Prime, like the actual buildings, you know, the what do they call them? The in-house people, or your drivers. But 9 times out of 10, they're more than willing to help, you know, with just about anything, even if you don't know them. They'll help you back up, or maybe they say, hey, what's going on? You know, notice that you drive for Prime, you want to grab some lunch, you know. And I've done that more than a few times when I was on my other trainer's truck. So it's good to have people that are kind of in your corner, especially when you're, you know, still trying to, you know, figure things out, and, you know, what you want to do and how you want to do it and that kind of thing. And they kind of point you in the right direction, right? So that to help you out, so you can, you know, kind of better understand something if you don't know, or whatever. You know, so, you know, don't, just because you have a, you know, what you want to call it, a falling out, or whatever the case might be, don't ever think that that's just the end, you know. I think it is a good thing to be the bigger person, and or both of you just kind of acknowledge, yeah, it happened, and nothing we can do about it now, but, you know, if you ever need anything, my door is always open, come talk to me, you know. So I really like that. You know, people like Eddie, people like Brian, you know, they're one in a million, you know what I mean? Can everyone be an asshole? Of course. Can everyone be a dickhead? Of course. You know, everyone has their good and bad days, and you know, it is what it is. But you know, don't ever think that that's going to be the end of it, you know, that you're never going to see him again. You know, you work for the same company. You're going to cross paths at some point. So I was just really surprised to see him at a terminal, because I know he doesn't like coming to terminals a whole lot. So, but we have a nice chat. You know, cool dude. So, you know, hopefully he, you know, he has a good time with his new trainee, and everything goes well. So, anyways, it is late. It's about 1 o'clock, almost 1 o'clock, and there's fucking no parking up close. I got here super late. I had to come to the terminal. I had no choice. I had to do this registration shift for my damn license plate, and 2 of the tires needed to be replaced in the trailer. They were fucked. And so I got that done. So the load isn't delivered till Sunday. Kind of annoyed by that, because it was supposed to actually deliver on Friday. And then I basically got here, and suddenly it changed to Sunday. So pretty frustrating. So I'm going to have a chat with my fleet manager and see what we can do about that. Either I'm getting layover pay, or I'm dropping this shit right here, and I'm going to take a load somewhere else. So worst case scenario, there's nothing, and I can do a 34 here, get a full clock again, and go, and hopefully get a decent load. I still have a lot of time on my 70, so either way it should work out fine. I'm just hoping that I can get a good-ass load out of here, and, you know, have something for next week. So... But anyways, I just want to give you guys a little update. I know it's been probably about a week since I made a video, but that was at home, and I just was crazy busy. I got back on a Friday night actually. Then Saturday afternoon had my sister's baby shower. Sunday spent all day and most of the night moving. Monday on the holiday, we spent all day cleaning the inside of the house, the old duplex, or whatever you want to call it. And then Tuesday spent most of my time with my family, or my wife and my daughter, and, you know, just kind of spending some time, and you know, getting unpacked. And we still didn't get that done, so now she's got to kind of do it by herself. I'm not there, so I'm sure my sister or somebody, they're gonna come over and help her out. But you know, it is what it is. I had to come back to work, got to make money. So so yeah, And that kind of puts me, got the load and kind of told you how my week went. So if you see me here at Prime 1, I'm here now. I don't know, I think I should be here for probably a couple days. But if you see me, don't be afraid to come say hi. I keep running into you guys like on these comments, like, oh, I parked in front of your truck and I saw you at the terminal and blah, blah, man. Don't be afraid to come say hi, dude. I like talking. I ain't gonna bite you. You know, like, you know, I can be a friend. But yeah, if you see me, man, come talk to me. Come say hi. Let's go shoot the shit. You know, even if I'm sitting there doing nothing, just eating food and playing around on my phone, you know, come say hi. You know, I'm usually pretty much doing nothing. So I'm debating on whether I want to go inside and take a shower. I'm kind of tired. Not really, but I'm hungry. It's almost 1 o'clock, and so I don't know. I haven't decided what I want to do yet. I'll probably end up grabbing up my bag and running in there, going to take a shower, grabbing some food, and probably get it to go, and then come back out to the truck and probably eat and chill. And I took a nap earlier, a good long nap, at about 5 hours. So I was honestly, I stopped at a Love's and I thought I was going to be staying there for the night, and I forgot that fucking Qualcomm, they have it set now to where it does automatic split brakes. It doesn't do it yourself. So I'm thinking I drove out my whole clock, and it ends up doing a split brake. So I ended up having 4 hours. So I was like, well, fuck, I might as well just come drive the 2 hours and come to the terminal. At least here I can get a shower. I don't have to dick around with gloves and everything else. So anyways, that's what I'm probably gonna do. I'm gonna grab my bag, go take a shower, grab some food, and come back out here, probably play a game or something, and yeah, just kind of hang out. So anyways, guys, girls, appreciate all the love and support, and I will update you guys tomorrow on what happens with if I'm getting layover pay or for this fucking load they put me on, or what's gonna happen. So anyways, we'll catch you guys on the next one. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, comment below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.